What's up, guys? I'm Zach Hendershot. It's hot as balls out here, so let's get this going. Last time we went over 5 things I hated about my car, and some of you just kind of thought I really just did hate my car all around, and truth is I don't. So this time we're gonna do 5 things I love about my Toyota 86. And number 1 we're gonna start out with is it's actually something I did mention in the first video, and that was attention. And why I do kind of hate it sometimes, I also really enjoy it. If you know me, you know I drive a lot of vehicles that turn heads. You know I like to turn heads. I like all the attention on me when I'm driving, and this car is perfect for that. Everywhere I go, everyone's looking to drive past people and see their jaws drop. I see the ladies almost faint. I've seen it cure illness. This car can do a lot of things. I'm sorry guys, but it's just too hot. I can't do it. So we're relocating into the car. Got the AC cranking, and we're gonna finish this out. Before you're all saying, why don't you just take this shirt off? I'm not, okay? I like this shirt. It's nice. I'm leaving it on. Leave me alone. All right, now on to number 2. Probably the most important thing is the fun factor that this car brings. Okay, so just to name off some of the cars I've owned, I had an FC RX-7 that was LS swapped, 575 wheel. I had an S14 Kooky, 1UZ, V8, all the torque you would ever need, perfect drift car, absolutely a blast. Nissan S13 Silvia, CA18 DET, all kinds of cool turbo noises, so much fun to drive. I've driven Lamborghinis, GTRs, STIs. I've driven just about every car you can have fun in, and none of them compares to this, which is why I bought the car. So well balanced, and honestly the best car you can compare it to is the Miata, unfortunately. But nothing against Miatas. I mean, they are cool cars, they're great track cars, and they do well for what they are. Basically, they're a street legal track toy, which is what this is. I've never had a car handle like this, and paired with the new Function Form Type 2 coilovers and the Part Shop Max rear link kit, it's perfect. I mean, what other car can you just hop in and not be afraid to take a corner as fast as you can, as fast to your capability, and know the car's going to take it? And that's just beautiful. So number 3 is a gimme. It's the sound of the car. I mean, there's a lot of good sounding 4-cylinders out there, but I think the Boxer motor just takes the cake. I mean, you can always get a different sound to it. If you want that Subi rumble, just do an unequal length header, you got it. What I kind of like is what I have now though, with the equal length and catless front pipe and the NVIDIA catback. It sounds great. It's not too loud. It has some drone, but it's not too bad. And it has that Subi rumble on the first initial rev. And then anything above that, it just goes back to normal, and it sounds vicious. It sounds like it just wants to dominate everything in its path. For a 4-cylinder, like, you don't get that a lot, and it's a great sounding car. Let's be honest, it's almost perfect. I'm being a little bit biased because it is my car, but it's still pretty relatable for some of you, I'm sure. And for number 4 is going to be the changes that they actually made in the year 2017 when they did a new final drive ratio. And these cars are really well known for having torque dip. Honestly, this car still has it. I can definitely feel it in between 3,000 and 5,000. Once I get over that 5,000 RPM mark, the car just starts pulling way harder. But thanks to that final drive ratio, it is a little bit better now. You kind of feel, you get to have a little bit more fun in the lower RPM limit. It's not a huge difference, but it is definitely noticeable. Compared to my friends that have the same car but an older year, who have headers, exhaust, tune, intake, there's not really a huge difference between this car that's completely stock pretty much, other than exhaust and intake, compared to their cars that's tuned. So the final drive definitely helps out a bunch. Alright, and for last but not least is number 5. And number 5 is probably the most important one. And it's that this car can truly let me express myself. I'm a kind of an artsy guy, so I've always been into art, creating content, anything like that. I love photography, videography. I love creating stuff. And this car is sold as a blank canvas for an artist. And I can take this blank canvas and make a masterpiece out of it. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make a masterpiece that suits me. So you're thinking, oh, yeah, you're going Rocket Bunny, everyone's done that. Everyone buys an 86 chassis and then Rocket Bunnies it and ruins it, but that's just what I like. It's a beautiful kit. It makes the car so much better. I mean, I've never had a problem with the stock body lines. The stock body lines are great. It's just so much more aggressive when you get that wider stance on the car. And paired with the Forge Star wheels, it's amazing. It looks great. And eventually I like to do, a different wheel setup. I like to drop down to 17-inch wheels and do a bigger step lip or something like that. But that's the best thing about the car, is it lets me be me. But this car helps me define my personality. My end goal for this is for someone to be able to look at the car and get an idea of what I am like as a person. And anyways, that's really all I gotta say. There's way more things I love about my car. If you're interested in knowing more, just let me know in the comments below. I could probably do about 100 of these things. Anyways, today's my birthday. I wanted to put out something different other than a moto vlog, because honestly, that's what I'm gonna be putting out this weekend too. So anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Always hit that thumbs up button. It helps me so much. Peace.